Hello, and welcome back to Metroid Prime. We're gonna play Metroid Prime because that's what we do. That's what. I don't know where I'm going with anything that I'm saying. Did I look at this already? I don't remember if I did. I feel like I forgot last time. I don't know. Let's see. That's a Chozo ghost. Nah, I definitely looked at these. Okay, never mind. I mean, I'll look at them again just to clear them out, I guess, because it seems like it doesn't really save unless you... that's where we found the X-ray visor. Yeah, it seems like it doesn't really save unless you, Ah, yes, the T-pose Samus. Yeah, I definitely remember those. Doesn't save unless you actually save, you know. Yeah, that makes sense. Exactly. Chozo Ruins Depths. Amazing. Magmar Caverns Entrance. The greatest songs. Phendrana Secrets. Yeah, because that only plays in Phendrana. Crash Ship. Yep. Phazon Mines. Chozo Shrine. Cool. Just go ahead and... Yeah, it says saving in progress, but like I don't know what it's saving, because it clearly doesn't save... I don't know. At 8.5 hours. I'm pretty sure... I'm pretty certain the time does not matter in this game. Right? I think so.
Phazon Mines.
Nope, that's not what I want. What to about there? Go there. What? Oh, no, okay, never mind. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's see. Time. Nope. 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 That's not, no. There's nothing, yeah, there's nothing that, that you unlock for, yeah. It's all item completion, and then scans are for, gallery stuff. Anyway. Where are we going? Right, we need to go down to the bottom of the Phazon Mines next. I mean, I could... Yeah, I don't know. No, you want to go first? Like, I don't even need to charge. I can. They die in one hit. Come on. Come out here. You tried. At least I think you did, anyway. Yeah, and they just died to the fire. I don't even need to hit them a fourth time. And then you're gonna drop down here. And then you're gonna vaporize. Okay, then. That's fine. That's, you know, that's fine. That's not, it's... It doesn't matter. A little low on missiles. There's not really much I can do about that. That's not fine? No, it's fine. There's no fall damage in this game, so, you know. There are things I could technically go get if I, like, left the Phazon Mines. I don't know that there's much to get in the mines themselves. I'm trying to think of, like, things that I've missed, or, that's where I need to get to. I don't think there's really... too much, yeah. Why are you like this? I held it. Just didn't work. I should sue. Maybe I should sue Retro Studios. It's like, hey, I tried to use your grapple beam thing and it didn't work. Okay, I can also just do it from there. I don't remember that being like an issue before. No, yeah, over there. And down there leads to the elevator. Is that what I want? Yeah, otherwise I'm not going much of anywhere, am I? I can go to elite research, which would be going backwards, so I'll pass on that. Unfortunately, I do still have to use this on these. I don't recall how good the plasma beam is against, like, Metroids. Oh yeah, if you jump on there. I guess it doesn't, the elevators don't move as... I remember in Prime 2, you could, if you did that, you would jump so high, or the elevator would move so fast that you would actually, like, get stunned once you fell back down. Like, that was how far down you fell. This time I actually do want missiles. Excuse me? Is it Shadow Pirates in here? Okay, yeah, X-ray just doesn't work. Man, that's... Whew, you are not having a good time there. Maintenance tunnel... Yeah, that takes me... No. Can't go through there. That's not... No. Not there. Not that way. So don't do that. Something I heard someone suggest that makes sense as to possibly why the motion sickness is an issue is because there's this weird blur on Thermal Visor that was not there before. And what I noticed is like the streams where it was the worst were the ones where they made me use Thermal Visor a lot. Like when I first unlocked Thermal Visor and when I had to go through the ship where you have to do a bunch of those puzzles. Those are the ones that were like where I felt it the most. So that might be the problem. I don't even know what's in here. It doesn't really matter. We can just head straight through. What was this room? Oh yeah, map station. Nothing I need to worry about then. See ya. I believe you. Yep. I was like, you're going to come out of there, aren't you? This is not the best place to fight you. I do have the flamethrower. I could show that. I'm not going to do that, but I have it. I mean, I guess if there would be a place to show it, it would maybe be there, but like... Cool, great, my favorite. Just had to protect the president. Okay. Let's go ahead and go save. I forgot I had the gravity suit. I was not expecting Samus to be purple there. Alright, actually, there are boxes right here that might have missiles in them, or power bombs that I don't need. Could have that too. Already scanned that, right? Yeah. A long time ago. Or power bombs. I think those ones are programmed to basically always be power bombs because you, like, need them in that room. I don't know what happens if... Okay. Interesting. Ice Beam plus Plasma Beam does not unfreeze the guns, which, you know, I guess makes sense. Oh, no. Hey, there we go. Still gonna break you anyway. Okay, one charge Plasma Beam shot just takes them out. That's ridiculous. Remember when the strongest thing you had that wasn't just regular shots was missiles? Also, it's dark here now, because why not? Well, it's not really all that dark, but... Yeah, I guess the only point where the only option you had was missiles was just, Metroid 1, so, you know, no reason to go back to that. Science team reminds all personnel to refrain from antagonizing Metroids. Severe penalties will be enforced for all violations of this order. I mean, also the Metroids might just kill you, so, I mean, that's a pretty severe penalty. But yeah, we came down here before, and now we can actually get through here. I think the hint leads you somewhere, like down here or something anyway. So yeah, that's where we need to go next. Nothing. You don't want to give me those last few missiles. Not that it really matters, but... Yeah, so... If you X-ray here, there's hidden platforms. Which was why... Before, it's like you can shoot and you can accidentally shoot them. And, yeah. I'm not sure if you even need X-ray visor. Like, I think you can get through here without it, but it's like... Oh, cool. Great. Fortunately, this does not drain your health super fast if you just jump out of it quickly. This definitely did always have this sort of blur effect on it. Guess just keep the ice beam out. There we go. Whoops. Yeah, X-ray is makes these a little difficult to see. But otherwise, it's gonna just be my best bet here. There is a missile expansion up there. And there's that there. Yeah, this room's not really all that large, actually. I don't remember how you get over there. You can't jump from here. Cool. I don't even know... What was I standing on there? Oh, okay, there's stuff right there. Can I scan that? No. I would have assumed that would be a scan at some point, but I guess not. This might be bombable or something? Yeah. For no reason, you can bomb it. Have I gotten any power bomb expansions? I think I've gotten 0. Pretty sure. Pretty sure I've gotten 0 so far. There we go. And... Alright. Cool. That's fine. We're fine. Yeah, X-ray... mainly, they make those... I think those make those things move just so you kind of need X-ray. Excuse me. X-ray does not help with depth perception, however. Nothing in either of those. Cool. Okay, alright. Now we can move on. Are these... Okay, so regular burrowers from the beginning of the game, basically. Thought these might be something different, because there were different ones in Magmore. Okay, and there's a plasma beam door there, so yeah, if you tried to come back here after getting the X-ray visor, you would have still been locked out because of the plasma beam door. Although I'm not really sure what indicates that you need X-ray visor there anyway, other than just the hints. Like, it doesn't seem like... I don't know. Phase on Mind's level 3, though. I feel like the first time I played, I think that was basically all that I really... Like, just, there was... It was just the hint told me to go back, but otherwise there's no real way I would have thought, okay, I need to go back. I hear noises. You are a regular space pirate. You are now a dead space pirate. A regular space pirate corpse. I hear noises here. I think... Yeah, there's that there. I mean, I can just grab that. This stuff won't damage me so fast that it's like... yeah. That's just a hunter Metroid, right? Okay, not some weird thing. I was like, that's not what I think it is it? I don't think those show up yet. They definitely don't. It's a very weird thing. I mean, yeah, but not the specific brand of weird I was thinking, which is a whole other brand of weird that I don't like. Okay, I don't remember this route being so long. Thought thought I remembered this being, like, one room. Remember we saw the one of these in, back in, there's nothing over there, is there? I don't think so. Back in, Fendrana. I guess I should technically go back to Fendrana at some point. High levels of Bendesium. You're making sure you have everything. Not that it matters. I mean, there's no way you wouldn't have... Oh, right. There's no way you wouldn't have power bombs at this point. That would be impossible, but... Yeah. Just boost over that. That is to a door. Over here is to, don't go that way. Believe me, you don't want to. Do they just want me to thermal visor here? Because I don't want to do that. I really don't want to. Yeah, that blur was not, like, present in the original. I don't know why they added it. Come on. There we go. Thought that was locked for a second. Okay, so we've got that small room, or what clearly leads to things. You know what? This is fine. Oh no, that's not as fine as I thought it was. And then there's, that... Oh no, that's not... Okay, I thought that was like an expansion? I thought that was like a missile expansion. That was just a regular missile. Just like a missile pickup. Would be great if the thermal visor didn't look grossly realistic. I don't know if it's even realistic. It's just the motion blur is just weird. I'm pretty certain it had like no motion blur in the original. Okay. And this is a save room, because of course it is. No, it's not. No, it's not. It's not a save room. That's a lie. I lied to you. I'm sorry I lied to you, chat. That's a missile recharge room. I could show the flamethrower. I already showed the flamethrower, actually. That's not... I'm pretty sure I already showed it, didn't I? I think I did. Yeah, that's all it. That's what it does. It leaves a trail, kind of. Well, for like a second, not really. But anyway. Yeah, gonna need to... Oh no. How dare you. Yeah, there's not like a great path to take here. There's not, like, I don't see a safe spot to land for that part. Okay, is this... Yeah, okay, I was like, that doesn't seem like a way to do that. There's no... Can I just jump from here? No, this is not solid. It's not? Okay, never mind then. This is just a very fun room. Okay. That's okay. Calm down. Calm down, Samus. Look down. Where are you standing? Alright. First person platforming is the greatest. Oh boy. Okay. I assume this is another thing I cannot scan. I didn't remember there being other invisible enemies. I thought it was just the drone. I guess probably because those are just in one room. And yeah, they're not as memorable. Plasma Troopers already scanned you, right? Yeah. I think this could have been the first place that you'd see them. Potentially. Yeah, they have to be like a little bit more resilient because their only thing that you can hit them with is a plasma beam, so if they had the same amount of health as the other ones, that would be they would be pointless. I'm not gonna flamethrower them. That wouldn't even work from this distance. But I won't do it from close up either. Any hidden anything? Doesn't seem like it. Yeah, it doesn't seem like there's really anything in this room. That was weird. That's fine, don't worry about it. Security override control engaged. Access granted. Okay. Need to remember that I don't need to do full charges. Data suggests that Omega Pirate lifespans are critically low. High levels of phazon exposure are causing rapid cell degeneration in all test subjects. No subject lived longer than 2 decacycles in our simulations. Your lifespans must be increased to be cost effective. Okay, you've been sizzling long enough. It's time to stop. Omega Pirate absorption system test results are in. Field tests indicate that the system is very effective against beam weaponry. We are alarmed at the field's inability to handle missile attacks, however. Science team is working around the clock to correct this critical design flaw. The Omega Pirate cannot afford such a weakness in battle. In this one, as we continue to observe the development of Project Helix's elite pirates, it becomes increasingly obvious that these warriors will usher in a new era of space pirate dominance. They are incredibly resistant to damage, and their ability to transport and wield so many weapons at once makes them the ideal mainstays of our ground forces. Though they are not as quick as typical pirates, it makes little difference. With a platoon of elite pirates in the vanguard of an army of normal and flying pirates, who will have a near indestructible backbone that should turn the tide in any engagement. Numerous fractures present in this cordite shaft. There are clearly more space pirates in here, but I'll deal with those as I see them. Let's see, there's a little room there. I can take a guess as to what's in there. Yeah, I'll just go in there now. Hey, it's a save room. This is the save room. Or is it a missile recharge? Who knows? Did I really just save? Maybe I just wanted you to think I did. Technically, yes. It is a missile recharge. Save rooms don't do that. It's a heal room. They don't have heal stations anymore like in Super Metroid. You done? Was that it? Phase-on processing efficiency at maximum. Production at 187% and rising. Health alert. Phase-on radiation warning is still in effect. Do not enter a phase-on processing area without level 8 radiation gear. What are the levels? What's level 1 through 7 radiation gear? I don't know. Prolonged exposure is 100% fatal. Also, these space pirates in these rooms don't seem like they have any special gear, so I don't know who's got the... I don't know. It's kind of like the science team. They keep mentioning the science team. And it's like, who's the science team? What's going on with them? I don't know. There's a big room there. Oh, hey. I get to use the plasma beam more. Anything more? Level 1 is a tinfoil hat. Security gates locked down. Scan indicates partial control system damage due to exposure to frigidite. Frigidite? Sure. Well, that's frigidite. Security gate bypass unit encased in frigidite shell. Exposure to extreme heat could clear unit and restore function. So yeah, if you got fire, you can melt it. You can melt ice. In case you are unaware, ice needs to be cold, or else it is no longer ice. Anyway, this is a room. That's a thing I can't scan. Giant pod in this giant room. I sure hope we don't have a boss fight in here. Platform active. Cool. This is locked. I can't go in there, I don't think, but it's active. New creatures entry. Omega Pirate. Most powerful of the elite pirate forces. Omega Pirate can become invisible to normal sight. It is vulnerable when cloaked, as all energy is drawn from defense systems. By exposing itself to Phazon, it can regenerate damaged tissue and organs. Considered the pinnacle of the elite pirate program, this enemy should be handled with extreme caution and maximum firepower. Fire melting ice? What is this science fiction bullshit? That's Metroid. This thing honestly looks like it just came straight out of Halo. Anyway, Omega Pirate. It's got kneecaps. Bust its kneecaps. Okay, it's also got that. Yeah, I think one super missile generally does that. Also, be careful with the Phazon. They did say that blue stuff was Phazon at some point, right? I assume that's been said. If not, it doesn't matter. In case you're unclear on what Phazon is, this will be on the test. Okay, so you gotta break all of those. He doesn't like when you do that. Oh yeah, right, forgot about this. When you do that, he becomes invisible. X-ray. There are also enemies that he summons adds. Yeah, stop that. Where'd you go? Went over there. I said stop that. Okay, doesn't matter. He just regenerated his kneecaps. Okay, it's still 5 missiles. It's just, I guess, you could potentially waste less if you're just shooting one at a time. So, you know. It's useful to do that in that regard. It's either 1 super missile or 5 missiles, whichever one you want to decide to do. Well, unless you just don't use missiles, which you can also do that. He's bringing out the ads again. Yeah, so when he's sucking up the Phazon, he does, like, heal during that. Got a big heal. Where is it? Stop that. Okay. He already got half of his health gone, so... I think he always... Yeah, he always goes back there. I mean, why not just... I didn't mean to do that. Okay. Don't get punched by him. It's also not beneficial to your health. Can you shoot the not rocket silos or turbines on his shoulders? I'm not sure. Oh, jeez. Oh my god, okay. Stop that. Get away from me. Can I scan them, for one? You can. I don't know if there's much point to it, because he doesn't seem to actually use them for anything. There we go. Okay. More pirates. More invisibility. The thing is, he does just disappear and, like, teleport. Oops. Okay, that's not... That would have been the time to shoot him. You stay away from me. I think there actually might be a use for power bombs in this fight. Like, I think you might be able to break his legs with power bombs, or that might be... I'm not sure. Ouch. Yep. Yeah, the wave troopers are the worst ones, because they just take the longest to kill. Stop that. Okay, he's gotten 3 back. He's just gonna go there again. There we go. Stop that. I think he's dead. Oh no, Samus is dead now too. Well then. It's probably not good. No, it's great. We have a black suit now. It's very good. Phazon suit. Suit has been infused with pure Phazon. This corruption prevents damage from Phazon radiation. It's funny how you, like, need that to progress, even though we did not plan to get that. So yeah, now you can just stand in Phazon. Covered you in the Venom symbiote. Did he? I mean, maybe. I don't know. It's black and red, though. Anyone who says the gravity suit is the best suit in this game, I'm just gonna assume hasn't finished it. I don't know. Or just in general. Even the suits in Prime 2, I don't like as much as the Phazon suit. Oh, actually, speaking of which, there's another thing that shows up that there's just no way you would know that it's there. But it's there. There's another beam. Phazon beam. The viral corruption of the power suit has altered the arm cannon as well. It is now capable of firing the powerful Phazon beam. The Phazon beam appears to trigger in the presence of high concentrations of Phazon. Regular arm cannon functions return when Phazon is not present. The charge beam does not function when the Phazon beam is active. You can't... That's not a normal beam like the other beams. It's not a thing you can manually activate exactly. You'll see. Eventually. It's weird that it even puts it in there. I think it just puts it there just so you know for later that it exists. Because you kind of need to know that. But, yeah. There's an energy tank there. That's nice. Only 2 energy tanks left. Security gate disengaged. Access granted. Okay. But otherwise, the Phazon suit's basically like the very last upgrade, so... Now... Yeah, that's... Actually, these might be different Metroids? Yeah, these are new. Oh no! These show up now. Fission Metroid. Metroid with the ability to split into 2 forms. I thought these didn't show up until later. Fission Metroid is a mutant, capable of splitting in 2. The split endows the new creatures with invulnerability to most weaponry. This effect is unstable, resulting in weakness to a type of weapon fire. The vulnerability appears to be random due to the chaotic nature of Phazon mutation. They're really annoying. I don't even know what to say about them. They're just... For one, yeah, they're not, like, super weak to ice, like Metroids usually are. That one just split into 2. A purple one and a white one. So one that's weak to ice, one that's weak to the wave beam. And I think they can still split from there, I want to say. Also, they're very fast. Can you not? I'm gonna powerbomb you because I don't want to deal with you. Yeah, okay. We will see more of them. But I forgot that they're here. I don't know if there's anywhere else that they show up that I have to go. Okay, so I can take the elevator out to Magmore. Or I could go this way, which leads up, and, really, there's nothing left to do in the Phazon Mines, actually, so... Actually, yeah. I'll just... At least I don't think there is. It's possible there's something I missed somewhere. Actually, no, there totally is, now that I think about it. Where is that again? That is... I don't remember. I do not remember where that is. I need to go back. I need to go back down. That's annoying. There is something like backwards that I need to grab. So those Metroids hanging out in here now? Yep, they are. I don't want anything to do with them. I think it's like another room back from here. Yeah, they're all over the place, and it's dark. Cool. No. Away. How dare you? Yeah, power bombs just instant kill them. That's the thing. That's the only real weakness they have. Is it that room? Is it the mining tunnel? I think yes. I don't remember it being that far back. Or like this far, like out of the way. Okay, yeah, alright. So, there was this path here that I couldn't go to before. Yeah, they put these rocks here so, like, if you try to get any funny ideas and, like, come here early, that's not gonna work. Like, you're going to die. You are really going to die. So, yeah, you'd need the Phazon suit to get that. Artifact of Newborn. That's apparently the last one. 94% of the logbook. That's not gonna get much higher. There are... I don't even know how many more scans. Not that many. Okay, I don't want to go... Like, I would honestly rather just go back. Go back up. That seems less annoying to do that way. More efficient Metroids in here. Oh, okay, that's what those do. Right. Oh my god. Yeah, Metroids... The Metroids are way worse than the Space Pirates, really. Well, we're just way more annoying, I guess. There's still another one somewhere. Up above, I guess. Or is it down below, actually? No, there's nothing above. Okay, well, it doesn't matter then. Yeah, I'm out of here. More Metroids. Are these ones regular ones, though? I doubt it. I don't know. Well, they were regular ones. I don't know if they still are. Nope, they changed. Of course they did. There's a regular one in here. Oh my god. Why are they so fast? At least as far as I know, they will not follow through rooms. In fact, they literally can't. Just get out of there. Get out of here. That's the wrong weapon. Alright. Come on. You guys are just time consuming. I could use some power bombs. I used a few. Wonder if I should have stopped at the missile refill. It's weird. Yeah, it's funny. The missile refill doesn't refill. Well, I mean it's a missile station, not an ammo station. So it doesn't refill power bombs. Although in Prime 2 they did change it to an ammo station instead. So it does do that. Although there's a reason they did that in Prime 2 specifically, other than just that. Okay, for a second I thought I hit a ceiling thing and fell down. Oh, I thought something else was going to break out, but no. Yeah, every Elite Pirate's you only fight once, so... Nah, we're not doing this. No, it's not this room. See ya. How dare you? Is this the fuck you out of my way run? I think they want you to go get the artifact and then... Well, for one, actually, I don't think I had the hint for that artifact yet. So I think they wanted me to not get that artifact and then have to come back through here and deal with all the Metroids and the space pirates and everything. And that would just be a whole nightmare that I just don't... I have no interest in. Alright, so... up from here. For a second I was about to use a Wave Buster. And then I realized I have, like, no... Well, one of them just fell down, so that's fine. I have, like, no, no missiles left, so that's... doesn't... You bitch. How dare you? It's weird that they die to Phazon, especially because I think they're Phazon infused. Who's shooting me? Who was it? Who wants to die? I think is there another turret? Oh, it's you up there. Okay. I'm hitting you, and you're not moving. Okay. You can just take this damage then. You fool. You absolute fool. Alright then. I don't know if that enemy is even supposed to shoot you from there. Okay, I was like, I just heard a turret. Right, I don't need to X-ray here. Alright, we can just run through this now. There's nothing behind there, is there? Wait. No. No, there isn't. As far as where you can even use the Phazon suit is basically just here. Just in the Phazon mines, like I don't know. Yeah. And it doesn't really, I don't think it really protects you. It doesn't protect you from lava or anything, as far as I know. Wherever Phazon may be, so the mines, yeah, it's just the mines, really. Wow. They don't like the plasma beam. Okay, we can go to Fendrana, and I do need to, but not yet. There are multiple things to get in here. All over the place. Let's see. I don't need to. Yeah, like I said, does not protect you from lava, but it doesn't matter here. There's one other place that the Phazon suit is useful for, but it's not. It's not. For the most part, it just looks cool. So I believe not here. Oh, I haven't even scanned this yet. Yeah, it's a gravel point. I don't really need to explain much there. It's just it's a gravel point. How dare you? No? So I know some of these. Not this one, though. Is this one of them? Nope. You know what? Just gonna jump on through. Ouch. Yeah, it's weird. There's like a whole thing here. I don't think there's like anything like under the lava here, though, right? No. That would literally just be take damage and grab it. I don't think there's really any force damage in this game. I could be wrong about that. I mean, as far as I know, you could beat the whole game with one energy tank. You would be a fool to try it, but you could do it. I think, anyway. Whoops, that's not the button. I'm not sure Plasma Beam is super useful against those, actually, but I mean maybe it is, but I don't know. And just zoom through here. Already blew that up. Got flying pirates in here. Among some other things. We will want to go there, but gonna do some other stuff first. Or should I just... Actually, no, since I'm gonna be coming back here anyway, I'll do that later. Unless I want to go to the Chozo Ruins instead. And then go to Fendrana through there. Isn't there a... I think Chozo has a route to Fendrana, doesn't it? I'm gonna double check that, because I'm actually not sure if that's the case or not. No, you know, now that I think about it, I think that's actually just completely wrong. Magmore... Okay, never mind. There are 2 entrances from Magmore. Never mind. Nope. Okay. So, I don't recall where exactly this is. There it is. You just missile that. And there's some invisible platforms here. Excuse me? How do I actually get up there? Do I just jump from here? Doesn't seem like it. Or maybe jump to that one. There are multiple invisible platforms. I see. Okay, there's not really much that would indicate that that's there. You just kind of have to know that it's there. And I believe... No? Might be the next room over. Yeah, it's this one. Okay, well. Excuse me. Let's see, how does the plasma beam do against you? I mean, it damages you, just... Yeah, actually, that one's extremely important. I forgot. I thought it was just another missile expansion. Artifact of Nature. So we've got 5 left. The rest is just Chozo Ruins, which I don't want to do right now, so I won't. Whoops, and then I just started going that way anyway. Oh no. And they just respawned. Don't really care. It's funny how it's like it didn't even look like he went down exactly. It just kind of... I mean, it did, but I don't know. The animation looked kind of jank, is what I'm saying. Just kind of like lower the Z-axis or Y-axis. Not sure which they use here. You know, I wonder, did I... This is inventory. Did I get all of the pirate data? I should have. Yeah, okay. All of the pirate data. I don't know about all the Chozo lore. I think the only thing I think the other one I'm missing is a key thing, artifact thing. Maybe. This is not the way to go. How do you get over there again? Weird that that doesn't just stay out, but okay. At the very least, they do let you get the artifacts early on. Like, you don't have to, know where they are to get them. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I already scanned this earlier. If you scan it, it says it's made of bendasium. So, yeah. That, you can power bomb that, and it's a power bomb expansion. So I can carry more of those now. Okay, I was like, wait, how do I actually get out of here? Because I don't see how I would go back the way I came. Oh, that leads somewhere completely different. Okay. Do I want to go to Talon? Not really. Okay, okay, we can go back to Phendrana. Yeah, this way. You're alive again? Was I technically 2 rooms away? I guess it's more like I wasn't 2 rooms away, but I went through 2 rooms. Or I went through 2 doors to get back or something like that, so... Alright, Phendrana, there's a lot to do there. I'm not going to do all of it, but I'll do a few things while I'm there. And... I don't think there's anything in here, in this room. As far as I know. I'm pretty sure this hallway is, like, completely devoid of anything of any importance. We could go back to the lab. Actually, we have to go back to the lab. I just remembered, yeah. Yeah, there's an artifact there. Yeah, in case you're wondering, we have to get the artifacts. That's just the next thing to do. Is I think it would direct you to go to the temple and get the rest of the artifact hints, but yeah, and yeah, you just plasma beam that and you're good. Save while I'm coming through, I guess. Was there an enemy in there? No, there's just baby she-goths out here. Oh right, yeah, they're very weak to fire because of course they are. Yeah, kind of goes without saying, I guess. I don't think... Yeah, everything in Phendrana is super weak to fire. In case you were unaware. We can go up. We can go over here, and I believe there is actually something to grab over there. I think I showed at some point that, yeah, there's a she-goth in this room. Maybe I didn't show that, but yeah, there's a she-goth in this room. It shows up way earlier. It's not, like, just here right now. And I can break that now. I showed it when it first appeared. Was that this room or was that a different room? So I think there might be multiple rooms where it shows up, but yeah. I don't remember if I came back through here. Because that was to get the wave beam, wasn't it? I think, yeah. Let's see. Yep. That's... Well, there's a little alcove over there. I don't know what the deal is with that exactly. Maybe the deal is nothing. Well, although I hear a noise, so it's probably not nothing. Oh. There's a spider ball track there. Didn't even notice that before. There we go. As far as the last couple energy tanks, I'm not totally sure where those are. Okay, yeah, you're also super weak to the plasma beam. I wouldn't have assumed you would be, but everything's weak to the plasma beam. I mean, I guess they just took... Because I think before, all it really was just a big damage upgrade. And they kind of just took that. Oh, actually, I need to go over there. I can get back up here easily. They kind of just took that fact that it was just the strongest beam. And then we're just like, yeah, you can just... Cordite. Could have gotten this forever ago. Just forgot, I guess. Excuse me. Something behind the wall seems to have been activated. Actually, I might need... Yeah, I need Spire Ball. So maybe... Well, I mean, right after I got Super Missiles and everything, I would have come back and would have gotten Spider Ball before leaving Phendrana, so... Yeah, so this room, this big tower thing. Alright, yeah, you guys are in here because we had the wave beam. So there's this. The hands are frozen in place. What if you unfreeze them? And then he's like, thank you. Thank you for unfreezing my hands. They were very cold. Oops, I don't know why I did that. Anyway, you do that. You can get that. The Artifact of Sun. Weird for the Artifact of Sun to be in Phendrana, I guess, but... The socket behind the other statue? Other statue? I mean, all of these were flawless. They're flawless. There's nothing behind any of them. I don't think there was anything else. Not that I can recall. And I'm pretty certain that room doesn't have anything in it. You think of the one sitting on a throne or something? Oh yeah, that's in Choza Ruins. I'll go back there. Okay, so we need to take that, that one. Those things are like, I feel like, way louder than they should be for how weak they are. Okay, you do still have to hit them from behind, even with the plasma beam. It would be nice if you could just hit them from the front if you use plasma beam, but it just doesn't work that way. And I hear an item. Right. I believe it's over there. Oh, I forgot I had that on. Analysis of artifact temple complete. Yeah, unfreeze it. Return artifacts to gain access to impact crater. So yeah. Artifact temple. You go there, you can get the rest of the hints. You don't... Okay, cool. You don't need to. If you know where they are, then... I mean, they're in set locations, so... Even for, like, the logbook, it still gives you the scan. Or whatever. It gives you the data on it. If you just get the thing. There's a power bomb expansion in there, apparently. That's the boost ballroom. There's no point to that. I assume I scanned these, right? Yeah, just scarabs. Thought they might be like ice parasites or something. Nothing in this room. Okay, so we need to go through the lab, which... I don't like... I have bad memories of that zone, so I don't like it. It's not even... It's not difficult. Not at this point. But it's just, I don't like being in here. Oh, that one doesn't show up in here anymore? Oh boy, gotta use a whole lot of thermal visor. That's something I didn't think about. Oh well. I don't have to use it a ton here, at least. Okay. I know there was a cordite something somewhere. I don't remember where it was. Elevator operational? That's not what I'm looking for. Decrease vital signs. Cold damping appears stable. I don't remember where the cordite thing was. I think that was like, yeah, it wasn't like a glass tube. There was like a non-glass one. Yeah, I've got to go up. Did I miss a scan behind me? Not an important one. I've gotten all of the space pirate lore, so... That's... I know it's none of those. But 94%? Well, those orange ones don't count towards logbook completion. They're just flavor text. It's only the red ones that actually matter. Well, depending on the orange one, I guess, but... Ugh. I hate this thing so much. You done? Thermal visor getting staticky from drones. It's not great. I don't like that thing making a heartbeat noise. There's a save room here. Whatever, I guess I'll save. I don't know. I might as well go all the way to the end. Because I need to go back. I need to go out the backside to Vendrana's Edge anyway. Well, I don't need to, but actually, no, I do need to. Actually, now I think about it. Come on. There's another one somewhere. I don't know where it is. There you are. And then more. Come on. Okay. He just fell down. Fell down with a jetpack on. Yeah, that looks so weird. Okay, anyway, I'm pretty sure I don't need any of these boxes. It doesn't really matter. So need to jump in here. No, I don't. I don't think I actually need to do that. Or maybe I do. Yeah, there's a little piece of ice there's on that window you can break. And then you can hop through here, I think. No? Oh, no. I think I know what I'm thinking of. You can scan that. There's a large fuel cell attached to the base of this tower. Energy readings detect rapid fluctuations in power levels. The radion-based outer casing of the structure appears damaged and unstable. Very rare to see radion. That's just missiles, in case you forgot. So you missile that tower, and, yeah. There's a hole there now. I guess that was... It's a good thing the tower fell that way. I don't know. Otherwise, how did they expect me to find this artifact? Artifact of Elder, 3rd of 12. Okay, and there's, I think, one more in Vendrana. And then there's... Excuse me? Ah, right. Here we go. Yeah, I'm not sure. Like the Chozo placed it there. It's very strange. Like, I'm not sure how they expected me to get that. Yeah, I swear. Unfortunately. More dark rooms. Yeah, there was a Metroid here, but it was just a single one, so there's no reason for it to come back. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? Okay. You go away. Stop that. Okay, so where was that thing? I think it's around here somewhere, isn't it? Phazon infusion. Nope. It would be red, I think. I do not remember where it is. I hope it wasn't in the first room. I don't remember. Will the wiki tell me something? This is Research Lab Ether. That is Research Lab Hydra was the first one. So yeah, it was in there, apparently. I'm not going back to Kid. I don't care. I didn't see it. So I don't know. Where am I going? Okay. Okay. Nope, not dealing with you. We're not doing this today. I'm out of here. Alright. Frozen Pike. I need to get to Anjana's Edge. I think there's actually some other stuff in here. Seriously, why do you fall down like that? Also, we get better music, so that's nice. Okay. It's funny how they just give you the Phazon suit, just like, it's like, it looks cool. Not really much use for it, but it looks nice, I guess. Okay, that was weird. There is one place around here where the plasma beam is useful, but... Actually, probably multiple places, but... Okay, so there's that. So I can grapple on that. There's also that down there, though. How I get to that, I don't recall exactly. I'm checked out of scanning range. Ah, right. Okay. You have to hit those in such a precise location that it's like you can't really, I think you basically just need grapple beam for this. Okay, except I didn't grapple. Yeah, I need to head back up there. Okay. Where there was... I saw it. Okay, it's like, I know it's real. Yeah. That breaks a hole in there. It's funny how that's so much effort for 5 missiles, which becomes less and less worth it as the game goes on. Excuse me? Where are the 5 missiles? They're right there, okay. Good thing that didn't just, like, freeze back over. That would have been a problem. And that leads to where I want to go, so... Grapple beam here. They drop a lot of health for some reason. Which doesn't make any sense because they were never difficult enemies. Alright, there we go. Excuse me? Okay. Alright, into the water we go, I guess. Come on. Why are you like this? I don't understand. It's like, I think I'm like getting too close to the grapple point for some reason. And then it, for some reason, isn't, like, you have to be a certain distance away for it to work. And so, like, it starts shooting out. Yeah, okay, that's really weird and iffy. I don't remember it ever having that issue in 2. I mean, I don't remember it having that issue in this game either, but apparently it does. There we go. And let's head in here. You see a hole? Go in it. There's a power bomb expansion. I don't think that's what I was looking for. Impact core is estimated to be 800 meters from termination point of Phazon Vein Omicron. The Nomad Soul? Phazon Vein Omicron has the highest yield per cubic meter of all excavation sites. Oh no, David Cage was the villain the whole time. How did I not see it? Drones reporting for mine duty must check in at control tower for debriefing. You're unsurprised? I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. That is a door. Thermal visor reveals it, and extra visor. I think you just need to power bomb that. Plasma door. So you need all of your late game abilities. Artifact of Spirits. It's number 11. You said number 11. Whoops. More things I can scan in here. Drill rig operators are to report any symptoms of Phazon madness immediately. Phazon madness, you say? Orpheon crash site is an orange level security zone. Final transmissions from the Orpheon point to a massive security breach. All personnel must inspect their life support systems before reporting to the mines. Save Station C. Storage Cave is what that is called. Yeah, I think the hint tells you that it's in Findrana's Edge, even though it's technically not correct. Because it just is simpler to just say that. Okay, so we need to go to transport access? Yeah. So just, yeah, I want to go down below. That's fine, don't worry about it. We don't need UI. I mean, I can actually turn the UI off. It could be fun for a few minutes. I just don't want to have to turn it back on. I don't feel like doing that. So that, yep, that's what I want. Oh, that doesn't lead anywhere. Oh, I guess just a missile will work on its own. It's just all wave beam doors here. You really want you to use that wave beam. I feel like the reason they do that is because they want you to use the beam in the the next room. Or maybe it's like to get you used to using it, and then it ends up just feeling kind of weird as the game goes on, and it's like, why do I still need this beam? I don't know, after Prime 2 specifically, they very much stopped doing that. Having doors be tied to specific beams. Yeah, all the way up top. And alright, can break that. Energy tank. I actually thought that was a missile expansion. Yeah, you can break either side of that. I didn't realize I could stand up in there. Okay, so it's an elevator. We can go back to Magmore. There's nothing in there. Nothing in there. We should just go back to Magmore. There's not really anything else to do. Save point. Yeah. Give me that, please. Excuse me. Just got stuck on nothing there. Save point, and then we are going to need to go back to Chozo. Back to Chozo Ruins, I think. Or I can go to the Phazon Mines. I'm not doing that. It's very possible I missed something in Phazon Mines. Talon Overworld? I guess, yeah, we can go through there. Findrana, I believe we're done with, other than that one thing, the one cordite whatever thing that I missed in the lab, but whatever. I don't really care enough to bother getting that. There's also some weird field around the Phazon suit. I don't know why it's... Game was not saved. Yeah, you still heal. Yeah, around I think it's specifically only on the Phazon suit. Don't know why. Looks cool. It was there in the original. That's not new. But yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, you can. I guess you can see it more easily here. I don't know if that's the part that's protecting you from the phase-on. I don't really know. Also, I'm not sure if the suits... Does it say anything about it having higher defense? The corruption has dramatically increased defensive shielding levels. So yeah, I think... but does not reduce damage delivered when exposed to hazardous fluids. Oh wait, no, it's... Okay. I think they tell you that... Oh wait, improves the suit's defensive shielding. Okay, so yeah, I think you get defense upgrades when you get gravity and phase-on suit, but yeah. Imagine going through phase-on mines with a Varia suit. Yeah. Unless it was a Metroid 1 Varia suit, in which case... Well, actually, that's not a suit, it's just Varia. Which is a mistranslation. It was supposed to be barrier, which makes more sense. But yeah. Anyway. That is about it for tonight. I could look at the extras, but there's the issue of that it's going to not save anyway, so, you know, whatever. I'm not going to do that. We beat Metroid Prime. We did. Yep, we did. That's the end of Metroid Prime. That's the entire game. Yeah, so next time, which I did update the schedule. Next week. Well, actually, no, not next week. Next time I'll be back is tomorrow. I decided I'm going to try something new. We'll see how it goes. Maybe I'll like it, maybe I won't, I don't know. But instead of trying to do news before the stream, I'll instead... I'm going to do it tomorrow on Saturday. I don't know if I'm going to make it a regular Saturday thing. Probably not. Next week, I was thinking I'll probably do that on Friday. So maybe a regular Friday thing or Saturday thing if Friday doesn't work for even news. But news doesn't take as long, so that's not too difficult to do. So instead, that'll just be a one-day thing, and that's all we'll do is just news tomorrow. So if you come here expecting games, you won't see them. Unless I decide to play something, although I don't think I will. Well, there was actually something I did buy that I was thinking about playing, but... Well, I'll just show you. I got this demo, but I also bought this. Looked into it. There's some streaming restrictions because, of course, there are. It has like a little warning in the settings somewhere or something like that. It has something about streaming. And I looked through it, and it's like, yeah, there's certain songs you just can't play on stream. Which, the ones that they are... There was only one that I recognized by name, I think. It's like vocal tracks. You can't... And I'm just like, I'm not going to deal with that, so... I can't believe Square tried to shut me down. That was great timing. Just great timing on that. But also, yes, this answers my question, is yes, it does carry over save data. So, in case you wanted to know. There's that. In case you want to buy this game yourself, you can get the demo. And yeah, because it said the demo, like, the demo has a save function, and it lets you play for a while. So, like, yeah. I unlocked... No, this is just telling me about DLC. I'm good. I don't know if those were just not available in the demo. I think they weren't. The demo also has certain restrictions. So... like certain things it just doesn't let you do. But yeah, I've got the FF13 people here because it lets you select one game to, like, play It was like, yeah, I'll do 13 first. I like 13, fight me. There was 13 and 14 was also an option. So I was basically deciding between those. Most of the ones that you would want to do, it's weird they don't even let you start with 1. Most of the ones you would want to do, they don't give you. So like 4 is not available, 6 is not available, 7 is for some reason. And 7 Remake is its own separate one. That one's not available. No, 9, 10. I mean, I guess also you would expect that 14 wouldn't be there, but yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. Type 0. Theat Rhythm, which I don't even know what that is. I don't know what that is. I don't know what music that would be. Mobile stuff. Chocobo Dungeon. And there's DLC stuff for, like, other games. There's, like, World Ends With You and, Chrono Trigger and some other stuff. Like Live Alive? Oh, and Nier. And then other stuff that I'm not familiar with. But anyway, that's... Yeah, I'm not doing that. We're not playing that, but yeah. Yeah. That's it for tonight, though. So... Let's see. There's no one to raid. So I will not raid anyone. I will in fact raid no one. Actually, I think I'll skip the outro. We don't need to do an outro. That's fine. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be doing news. Just news. And then Metroid Prime will be back on Wednesday. We should be finishing. I have, 2 more artifacts, and then other than that, it's just whatever items I decide I want to pick up, which is not going to be much. I don't think I will feel like... There's, 1 energy tank. I don't remember how many power bomb expansions there are in the game. There's not that many. There's, 4 or 5 in the entire game, or maybe, 6. I don't know. You get a total... 6 would put you at 10, so it might be 6 in the entire game. But there might not even be that many. I don't remember. You don't need that many power bombs. I mean, unless you could use a bunch of them, I guess, but you just really don't need them. You don't really need that many missiles either. Granted, there are reasons to have that many missiles. It's helpful to have a lot of missiles, but anyway. Yeah, we should for sure be finishing on Wednesday, though. And then, as the schedule says, SMT5, not 5. No, we're not playing 5. Don't expect that I'm going to suddenly return to 5 for no reason. There was that other ending that I didn't get, but whatever. The, true ending sort of thing. SMT4 on Thursday. We'll finally be getting back to that. Yeah, and then should be news Friday, presumably. Yeah. It's not on the schedule because I didn't want to put it on there and then make things confusing for if you're looking at the schedule and what does that mean? You don't need to know what it means. It doesn't mean anything. It means nothing. Don't worry about it. So yeah, I'm gonna get out of here. I will see you tomorrow. And that's it. That's it. We're done. We're out. Later. Good night and goodbye.